Hi, very quickly, we've got Martin Gower, former NHS Trust Chair, on the show. Martin, good morning. How are you, my friend?
Good morning, Jeremy. I'm fine, thank you. And great show, by the way.
Thank you. I would love to have longer. I haven't. Can you please tell me your reaction to the news that teachers had said to Rishi Sunak, 6.5, this country's skint. Junior doctors have said, no, we want 35%. What's your response, Martin?
Well, frankly, I've campaigned in the past. I don't particularly like the term junior doctors, but I think now we've got quite a few juvenile doctors, to be honest. I think this is absolutely disgraceful. I've got nothing but contempt for the BMA, the way they've led people into this situation. They make it crystal clear that they're on a political journey. And I feel for those patients. I feel for elderly people who need some procedure in hospital, and actually they're going to be wondering if they're going to die before they get it. I cannot understand. My own brother is a doctor, a retired doctor, and he would never even remotely for a split second consider going on a strike and waving a silly banner outside his hospital. And he trained at one of the hospitals that I saw was on strike yesterday, the Royal London. Do you know, Jeremy, I hope they're hoping for lots of picnics and barbecues and going on demonstrations and festivals this weekend. It looks like a very wet weekend, and you know, for once, I'm really, really pleased.
You know, it's really interesting to hear you say it, because, Martin, a lot of people would say the armed forces, by the way, who only got a 5% payoff and not 6% the junior doctors, they're not allowed to go on strike. Maybe that should be... I mean, I get... excuse me, I get the argument that, you know, they have to train for a long time. But what is not said when they're asking for 35%, right? And one, as you said, people will die, people will lose their lives. Yes, they'll be in debt, but they have access, if they pass their training, to salaries most people could only dream of, and a gold-plated pension. And I think it's a disgrace to not add that in. And you are absolutely right when you say this has become political, and it is not a good look for a body of people who are supposed to save people's lives, is it?
And added to all the things you said there, Jeremy, they have lifelong security. You know, they've got a job for life.
Absolutely.
Which, most of us never did have.
Do you think they'll back down, or do you think the government will stay as firm as it says it's going to?
I think, when you've got leadership in the BMA that make, sort of Arthur Scargill look like a moderate, easygoing kind of guy, I think they'll go on strike. I think that their view is that they have the power to get rid of the government. That's what they're out to trying to do. It's nothing to do with it. There's no care for patients involved in this. And then they have the audacity to say, oh, this is about patient safety. It's about improving our retention. No, you can only assume that people are doing it now and have 35% requirement. They're doing it for money. Let's make under no illusion they are being duped into doing all this because they think they're going to get a sackful load of more money. And I don't think they are.
Martin, thank you so much. I know it was short-lived, but really good to have you on Breakfast as ever. Martin Gower, former NHS Trust Chair. Mike...